From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
And good morning to you. I am out here live at the start point for the San Francisco Marathon, kicking off this Sunday. We have beautiful weather for us here in San Francisco, but it's a first alert weather day for many of us in our inland areas. More on that coming up.
I'd have been harassed, I'd have been abused, I'd have been put in situations where I feel like my life was going to be taken away.
Right now on the Morning Edition, more than a dozen Antioch police officers have been subpoenaed to testify at a court hearing today, all relating to the department's racist texting scandal uncovered by the FBI. We're hearing from the mayor and those suing the city. Jocelyn.
SFO to Taipei. What forced the plane to turn back 2 hours into its journey?
And as you get up and at 'em, getting ready to head out the door on this Friday morning, we're seeing just a slight backup at the Bay Bridge, but a lot of stuff happening in the Bay this weekend. I'll just let you know how to get around what those events are coming up.
But we start with some very sad breaking news this morning. Tony Bennett, a singer with longtime connections to the Bay Area, has died. Bennett was probably best known for a single song, I Left My Heart in San Francisco, first released back in 1962. He put out his first recordings in the early 1950s and had a long career that brought him admirers from Frank Sinatra to Lady Gaga. And at 88, Bennett broke his own record as the oldest living performer when he had Lady Gaga put out an album of duets. One of the last times the legendary crooner was in San Francisco was in 2018 when part of the Mason Street was renamed Tony Bennett Way. A chorus performed a rendition of his signature song outside the Fairmont, where he first sang I Left My Heart in 1961. Bennett died today in his hometown of New York. He was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease 7 years ago. Tony Bennett was 96 years old. All right, taking a live look now on this Friday morning. The weekend warm-up is here, and obviously that means it's a first alert weather morning. Some heat heading into parts of the Bay Area. First alert meteorologist Jessica Birch is live outside this morning on a pretty warm morning as runners are getting ready for the San Francisco Marathon. Good morning to you, Jess.
And good morning to you, Justin. It is beautiful out here this morning. We are off to a chilly start, though. Let's get straight into our graphics right now. We are dealing with mild temperatures this morning, but later into this afternoon, we're going to be sitting in the triple digits off in those East Inland Hills, where we're under a heat advisory this morning all throughout this afternoon, lasting into our Saturday forecast, too. This will be the third heat wave that sweeps its way throughout the Bay Area. This time, the National Weather Service keeping a close eye on it and issuing this advisory early, getting straight into some of our local areas like Antioch, for example. Today, we're in a very high category when it comes to our heat risk map. Now, once we head into Saturday, this heat wave slowly starts to cool its way down. By Sunday, suddenly we're now just in that elevated category, but still, it's a warm weekend ahead of us with daytime highs today sitting in the triple digits off in those East Inland Hills, 90s near Santa Rosa, 80s all the way down into the Santa Clara Valley. But look at the coast. I mean, 71 today for San Francisco. When I'm talking about the San Francisco Marathon that's going on this weekend, the weather is completely different in all of our different microclimates. But the other big weather story, it's the smoke, and it is a little hazy out here this morning. We've been talking about it out here live. The skies are a little hazy as the smoke still is sweeping its way in the upper level atmosphere just from the flat fire burning over in Oregon, So that allows for our air quality right now to still stay in that unhealthy category. We're keeping a close eye on that. But, you know, this could impact some training runs today. Taking a look at our running forecast heading into this afternoon, San Francisco topping off only in the upper 60s, lower 70s, with plenty of sunshine into this afternoon. Heading into this weekend in time for the marathon, both Saturday and Sunday, we're expecting 50s in the early morning hours. So beautiful, cool conditions. I'm out here live right now at the start point for the San Francisco Marathon, and I'm actually wearing a light jacket. It's kind of cold out here. I'm probably able to shed this soon, but you know, I've been training for this half marathon for quite some time. I have my espresso goo ready to go, my runner's treat. It's been a beautiful experience training here in the city, and I'm excited to experience this with everyone doing it this weekend. We'll have more on this forecast in a bit, but for now I'm going to send it back over to you guys in the studio.
All right, Jessica, let's take a look at those roadways. And yeah, we are excited to cheer you on and wishing you the best of luck on your run on Sunday. But as far as closures go, there will be quite a few of them on Sunday because of the race. And you might see some busy conditions on the Bay Bridge as well. Like right now, if you're headed into the city on this Friday morning, it's already starting to back up just a little bit. Metering lights are on. But with all the events happening this weekend in the Bay, I'm sure we'll see a bit of a backup there as well. It's also a spare the air alert. So maybe public transit will be a good idea to kind of help with that carbon footprint. BART, Caltrain, Muni, Golden Gate, all on time this morning. Of course, great way to get around the city this weekend with the San Francisco Marathon happening on Sunday. And don't forget Stern Grove also this weekend on Sunday. So quite a bit going on. The Embarcadero north and southbound closures will be in place starting at midnight right around Embarcadero and Mission where Jess was. So detours will be in place, but again, that will extend at least until 3 o'clock that afternoon. So plan ahead. Jocelyn.
Well, Gianna, developing this morning, a Taipei bound flight from SFO is finally on its way this morning after being forced to turn around because of an unruly passenger. Let's take a look at this United Flight 871's progress right now on FlightAware. You can see it's about halfway into its journey. The plane was heading from SFO to Taipei when 2 hours in, the airline said a disruptive passenger forced the crew to turn the plane around and head back to SFO. This was the flight path on FlightAware, like we showed you. The plane eventually landed safely. Police met the plane when it got there and removed the passenger. It is back on its way to Taipei now, adding a lot of time and probably frustration to an already nearly 13-hour flight. Justin, that is a long flight.
Yes, thanks so much, Jocelyn. Well, happening today, lots of developments in the racist texting scandal rocking the Antioch Police Department. We're just hours away from a hearing that could lead to some criminal cases being thrown out. At least 15 Antioch police officers have been subpoenaed to testify. The police chief, who just announced he's stepping down, is also expected to appear in court. But the police department is resisting subpoenas for at least 5 of the officers, saying they can't testify because they are out on leave with industrial injuries. Some of the people who are already suing the city of Antioch over the scandal plan to pack the courtroom today. Andrea Nakano with the story.
This texting scandal has rocked the community of Antioch and the police department. Now, on the week that Chief Stephen Ford is expected to testify, he announces his retirement after being on the job for just a few months. The plaintiffs, though, say they are not deterred from seeing this case through.
I just want to see justice. That's really it.
Joshua Hawkins Butler is one of the plaintiffs. He says he has been targeted by the officers named in the texting scandal lawsuit.
I'd have been harassed. I'd have been abused. I'd have been put in situations where I feel like my life was going to be taken away.
Butler says his life has changed since the officers involved in the scandal have been placed on leave. He has had numerous run-ins with the law and admits he has been in and out of jail since he was a teenager.
Because this is my first time being on the other side. I've always been the one in the courtroom, not on the other side, so it's going to be different from me.
The plaintiffs, their families, and community members are expected to pack the courtroom. Frank Sterling Jr. will be one of them. He says he had an encounter with police in 2009.
He violently attacked me, kicked me in the face, beat me with the flashlights, did the chokehold on me until I passed out. And then when I woke up, he used some expletives. He said, "This is what you get when you F with the cops."
Sterling is now part of Reimagine Antioch, a group fighting for systemic change in the police department. The group feels a couple things are necessary to implement real change.
For one thing, we want all the officers that are involved in the text message scandal fired. It doesn't matter if they just received the text. If they didn't turn it into a superior immediately and question this behavior, they got to go.
What Reimagine wants is a police oversight commission that has power, that can make changes and that could fire and hire and be part of the whole process.
Reimagine Antioch and plaintiffs like Joshua Hawkins Butler hoped Chief Stephen Ford would be part of that process before he announced his retirement.
Ever since he came through the doors, there's been a whole lot of light, and it's been, he's been taking actions. I feel like he's doing what's right.
Now Butler is doing what he feels is right to create positive change and be the father his son can look up to.
The system been fighting me all my life. So when you get a chance to stand up for yourself, why not?
We're also hearing from the mayor of Antioch, Lamar Thorpe. He's one of the leaders who will guide the city through whatever comes next. Our Wilson Walker talked with Mayor Thorpe about what he thinks should happen now.
At this point, given where we're at with the FBI investigation, these racist text messaging scandal, what's going to happen tomorrow, nothing comes as a surprise anymore. That's why I'm going to continue to say that the officers who are on administrative leave related to this police racist text messaging scandal need to be fired so that we can continue to hire new recruits. The hiring someone from the academy takes about 6 months. And so those individuals are literally holding us hostage.
All right, so we will follow today's court hearing, which is expected to be packed. We'll keep you updated on anything that develops. Well, workers at the Anchor Brewing are offering to buy the San Francisco company to keep it from closing. Anchor Brewing said last week that it will soon shut down. But now about 40 workers are hoping to take over and save their jobs. On Wednesday, union workers sent a letter to the owners saying they want to turn Anchor into an employee-owned cooperative. A company spokesperson says any decision would have to be made by a liquidator in charge of selling the assets.